Okay, guys, welcome back. It's early here, and yeah, just jump right into it. So, breaking news: war with Iran is now official. It is on, as we can see here.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
There it is. You have it straight from the horse's mouth from Trump about 2 hours ago, which would, my gosh, 3:20 in the morning a.m. time. So, yeah, war has broken out, guys, and it's going to get messy for the next 10 days. So, I'm going to give you the most important information that I have, that I know. Um, from my own research this past couple of couple of years, couple of months. So the biggest thing is this: historically, every time a new war starts, they immediately follow in 10 days. So the best times to buy the dip. Um, I saw some really awesome updates and videos, and sort of gleaned this information for myself and for everyone else. This next 10 days could be the huge buy-in chance for this year, possibly next year as well. There could be a nasty, nasty big dip here in the following 10 days, the following week, possibly the whole month of March. Um, come back to this post in a second, but here's a very important graph post that I saw posted, forgive me, sorry, it's early for me. Major wars create initial shock. Fear takes over, headlines turn extreme, and right there, markets often begin to turn. So here's a bunch of major wars we had, different events, same reaction. Early sell-off followed by long-term strength, because markets treat expectations, not morality. So when fear is at its peak, outcomes are priced in. But the problem is fear and greed is at 40, 43. So this will probably drop down pretty hard on Monday, on Sunday night in the overnight markets. Expect this to drop quite a bit. And then that could be your buying chance Monday, Tuesday. I will be buying in dollar cost averaging DCA the dips always, and this is going to be a nice one. But again, I hope this helps because you do see how the market will, ultimately rebound the next 6 months, next 1 year. Um, I just thought this was incredible. March, everything is just so predictable here. And you can see the market recovered all-time highs every time. So, and again, not financial advice, do your own research, but I want you to know exactly what everyone is, looking at, what we're talking about. And we see opportunities here to be, greedy when people are being very, very, very fearful. Explosions all across Tehran right now. 3 hours ago, Israel's bombing the IRGC. Is Iran's not going to hold back. Iran is going to, that's inappropriate. Iran is going to throw everything, you know, at Trump and at Israel. So expect it to get a little bit messy. Operation Epic Fury is what it's called. It's a crazy title, but sure. Bitcoin has hit hard. It's down hard. So we'll get there in a second. But the past 30 years, you've had 70 wars. The potential return of the following year now in 2026 and in 2027 could be like 15%, according just to historical math. S&P has been up 12,000%, Nasdaq 2,000% over this time frame. So even if it's 70 wars, the market always goes higher. You will see an immediate sell-off the first day, week, month following that war. Um, if it's World War One, World War Two, it lasts longer, of course, but the market eventually does recover unless the world ends with a nuclear holocaust, which hopefully will never happen. But this we're looking at. Defense sector will be hot, and consumers, oil, decent short-term gamble, but expect oil to rise quickly and drop quickly once peace is established. Tech gets hit hard. Sorry, I had a cough there initially, but then it rebounds well, so I'm buying that dip again. Palantir is probably going to do really well because they sit right in the epicenter of the sweet spot of this conflict. Defense sector, their technology, and they're with the government. So I'll probably be looking to buy into Palantir this next week or next month. And then shout out for Tom Nash, great video on YouTube where I gleaned a lot of stuff from. And we're just going to keep an eye on that. Everyone is monitoring the situation. That's all we can do, really. Um, World War III just started and they feel nothing. They were experiencing a pandemic, record inflation, housing crisis, banking collapse, AI replacing their jobs, all in 6 years. So yeah, it's tough being, I'm 35, so I'm a millennial. Definitely is tough. Thankfully, I've worked hard my whole life and done well, but there's a lot of folks younger than me that haven't had a chance to work hard. I did a real good recap to the stock market. Unfortunately, it was the war announcement came later, so all this is kind of irrelevant because war's here and war will take the top narrative. That's just the way it goes. So that's what we're looking at, guys. Again, do your own research, keep an eye on this thing because I think the next week, next month could be a major chance to buy some of your best stocks at a really good price point. I certainly will be paying attention to all the information, all sectors. Bitcoin 63 is getting very close to my desired entry to load up quite a lot. And well, honestly, it's here. It's down 50% from its all-time high. So any buying any time, in my opinion, in this box could be a really big gift. I don't see it going as low as like 30. I mean, it's possible, but my buy box is really here, I think. So buying anything here is great because we will eventually ride that Bitcoin wave a lot higher. Your SaaS technology stocks, the market's closed, of course, but we can look at it on Robinhood if need be. But just want to highlight where we finished last week, really. So everything was down 145. Let's go to the weekly chart here. I want you to see how that week finished. So red for Oracle, red for CrowdStrike. AppLovin had a green one, which is weird. Salesforce kind of had green but finished miserably. Microsoft down yet again. IGV green, but we'll see if that holds. ServiceNow barely green. IBM very red. So a very red week for the software stocks. Palantir showing a little bit of strength there, and wouldn't be surprised if it jumps higher. So keep an eye on that one for sure. I need to make a war tab and add all my war stocks in here. Multi-baggers. No, I want to see my space and drones. So all these space and drones stuff got hit hard this past week. You might see ALNs get a big bounce with potential drone usage in this war. This war could be a defining war for like new technology that America might show the world, especially if we see drones or new weapons like that. So yeah, so make sure I cover that for you. I'll make sure I've been talking about the potential of a war breaking out for quite a while, and it looks like it's finally here. And we're going to keep a close eye on it because, again, this is the time whenever you can be greedy and make a lot of money in certain stocks, indexes, Bitcoin, and gold. And this is maybe what we're fighting for, like 1973, 5 years before the Islamic Revolution, not to get political or religious at all, but like this looks like freedom versus to me being absolutely covered and suppressed. So it's just a matter of your point of view, your perspective, right? Um, anything else we want to see here? I'm afraid to hit latest in case we get something inappropriate with AI, but let's give it one last whirl because news is breaking like crazy right now. That's just a bunch of bot stuff. Yeah, actually be careful next to because Nikita confirmed we're seeing a huge increase of bot activity, and he specifically highlighted Iranian bots all over X trying to take off. Major combat operations against Iran. Yeah. So Trump's going for the kill. He wants regime change. He wants to destroy their military power and their nuclear power. So he's going for complete and utter, destruction of their strength after them for years calling for the death of America. So that's what we're looking at here, and we'll see if that happens. So I hope it helps, guys. Going to keep this one under 10 minutes. If you like it, smash that like button, hit a subscribe, do me all the three favors. Follow me if you like to as well. And I hope you kind of get some value here. So finally, I was going to show this actually, my market report. I build this every week. I'll make a separate video to go through this for you, everyone. It'll take a little bit longer, but I want to go through my market pulse report and share with my community so people can hopefully help some people get an idea of where we are and where we're heading. There's a lot of information out there, and I try to synthesize it as best I can and try to plot some sort of navigation course. That's the tricky part, but it's important to know where we are so we can plan and prepare long-term, goals, long-term travel. You don't just jump on a plane and pray it goes somewhere. You buy a ticket from America to Australia, and like you've planned your trip, so you want to know is your vehicle is going to get you there, right? So we're looking for the best vehicles for the journey. That's an analogy I just made up. So anyway, cheers, guys. Have a good day. Peace.